I think specialists are going to be better because AI will be the best generalist almost by definition because they just suck down every single corpus of everything that's published on the internet. And then all these different teams are doing reinforcement learning or just fine tuning every single little discipline. Of course, like things that are in your brain and your like lived experience is not necessarily reflected in it. And that's assuming that you're at the bleeding edge of what you're doing, right? And I think we're both have some of that, or at the bleeding edge of what's in venture. So I think people like us benefit, but people who are not at the frontier, their training data is in their information's in the training set. Like that is just what ChatGPT 6 is going to pump out.
That's why a lot of like junior hires are not getting hired because all the information that they have to learn is already available on the internet, and you'd rather teach an agent than teach a human. And that's a lot of it too. It's like that same thread that people see about like junior level folks not getting hired and senior level folks having that extra knowledge, that extra like frontier, wisdom. They're the ones that benefit.
Yeah. And then I guess like just going back to like, what my parents or like people growing up would tell me, like I've been thinking about this a lot. I think that, again, I don't want to like sound too like, proud of myself, but I think I was like just good at school.
You got to brag a little bit.
Like,
come on, I'm asking you.
Like, like my, like a random thing that I won. I had the highest SAT score as an 8th grader. So I had like a 1590 to 1600 as an 8th grader. And I think I won like some John Hopkins CTY competition for like taking tests. So it was like, so I was just like good at taking multiple choice tests. I placed out of like the Stanford language requirement in Spanish because I was like, I kind of know Spanish, but not really. But like I just passed out of like college requirements of language because I could fill out the SAT too and like guess the conjugation of the verbs and like kind of just see the patterns there. So I think that's cool. So like I was like winning like local, state level competitions. But I think I just realized that if you're trying to win like national, international level competitions, there are people that are as smart, if not smarter than me, who are like actually obsessed with training and studying that specific thing 20 hours a day. So I think that has colored a lot of how I want to be as an investor or an operator. But also, I think it also reflects in terms of people I like to partner with. Like almost like the socialite trying to be too many things and thinking that makes them cosmopolitan or well-rounded. Almost like, it almost feels like to me like that's a aristocratic affect that people want to present. But I just want to like work with like the hardcore obsessed autistic people who just want their one thing. And if I want to partner with people like that, I feel like I need to be like autistically focused on like my